Sacer Peixoto has addressed the controversial training ground incident at Wolverhampton Wanderers and delivered a firm message: it will not happen again. The Wolves head coach has also moved to reassure supporters about the atmosphere within the squad as the club begins its championship campaign. Birmingham World's report containing his latest comments was published on Friday, 14th August. The incident occurred during pre-season and involved Tolu Arokodare. Reports at the time claimed that a Wolves training session had to be cancelled after the Nigeria international refused to leave the pitch when instructed to do so. The situation attracted even greater attention because Arokodare's future was already surrounded by uncertainty. Wolves were looking for a solution for the striker in the transfer market and had accepted an offer from Trabzonspor, although Arokodare did not want to make the move to Turkey. Other clubs had also been linked with him as the forward considered his options. Peixoto ultimately cancelled the remainder of the training session, while subsequent reports suggested additional security was introduced at Compton Park to prevent further disruption. Now, several weeks later, the Portuguese coach has attempted to put the episode firmly in the past. Peixoto's message is that a similar incident will not be allowed to happen again, while the controversy should not be regarded as representative of the current atmosphere within the Wolves squad. His focus is on the players who are ready to work and compete for the club. That is particularly significant because the episode created an impression of potential instability behind the scenes at a time when Wolves were attempting to rebuild. Peixoto, however, is trying to establish a culture based on discipline, responsibility, and respect for the coaching staff's decisions. His response to the original incident was already viewed as evidence that he would not allow individual situations to disrupt the collective. Arokodare, meanwhile, presented a different version of events. Following the reports, the Nigerian publicly said he was surprised and disappointed by some of the claims being made and defended his professionalism. He insisted that his intention was to fulfill his contractual responsibilities, continue training, and contribute whenever called upon. There were therefore clearly two sides to the controversy. Reports suggesting Arokodare's actions caused the session to be abandoned, and the player's own position rejecting suggestions that he had behaved unprofessionally. For Peixoto, however, the priority is now the future. The Wolves boss wants his team to begin the championship campaign with a strong and united dressing room, leaving the problems of pre-season behind. And his message regarding what happened could hardly be clearer: it won't happen again. For a Wolves side determined to secure an immediate return to the Premier League, Peixoto appears equally determined to establish from the outset that no individual issue will be allowed to undermine the stability of the group.